What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and what you're about to be witnessing right now is a maximum Madden 20 Ultimate Team tag sale. Dudes are getting raid sold for less than what they're worth, but I just got to get rid of them. Now, in certain cases, we're not going to lose anything, right? We're going to gain a lot more because Gentry has actually gone up tremendously in price since we last bought him, okay? Dudes understand that if you want an easy Moss, he's a guy that you should probably use. The issue is we're not beginners. So we know we can moss with, like I've shown you guys the videos, pretty much you're mossing with anybody 6'3" and up. I showed you guys how technically sound I was by mossing with the 6'2" CD Lamb. All right, so those videos are out there if you guys want to check it out. But I don't want to make it difficult for myself anymore because it's cost me a lot of games by experimenting and moving guys around and stuff like that. So we need to go and make sure that the things that we're going to be doing, it actually works. So Mike Edmonds also was on the chopping block, all right, because we don't really need him anymore. Now for him, we're going to take a loss because we paid like 800K for him, and you guys just saw that he's now in the 600s. So that's going to be a major issue for us. We're going to work that out, relatively simply by getting rid of him completely for the lower price. Like, I'm not even going to hesitate to get rid of him because I don't care. The dude sucks and he has to go. All right, so what we're going to do first, we got to get, Downgrades at Gentry. Thank you for your services. Oh, who are you? I'm Winnie the Pooh. Like, bruh, all I got is a t-shirt on, nothing underneath. I don't need you to look at my body. I'm just letting you guys know you're gone. You are out of here, sir. But maybe somebody else that wants to get into the Moss action can utilize you. Like, what I'm saying? It's a golden ticket, so, it's not that many of them. So if you get yourself an opportunity and you want to learn how to Moss, maybe you go ahead and pick that guy up and see what's good. Now, I will warn you, mossing dudes gives you complete euphoria. I'm going to warn you, bro. Like, bro, you're going to be walking around with a Nick Chubb. Like, it's going to be crazy. Like, directly, like, just the feeling that you get to walk away from the game knowing that your opponent he couldn't do anything about it. Like, pretty much, he was trying his best to stop you from doing something that everybody is aware of, and it was nothing you could do. No ebook, no, defensive scheme, nothing, bro. You just mossed him. Nothing like that, bro. No better feeling. All right, so now we're going to go ahead. We downgraded Mike Evans, right? So if you guys are wondering what's going on with that situation, that's because we have Antonio Cromartie. Now, I understand the height factor, the weight, the difference, the that, whatever. Cromartie moves a lot better for us, plus we get an advantage because he's also good in special teams. Kick returning, punt returning, he does more for us. So we don't need this guy right now. This guy right here can get raid sold, and we can also be very, very happy about the outcome, sleep like a baby, pick his moms up, have relations, etc., etc. So with the way that it's going right now, we might as well get rid of the other idiots like John Randle. This guy sucks. Now, some of you guys are like, yo, you messed him up, bro. You gave him edge threat, and he's a D tackle. Okay, shut up. That's number one. Number two, with the other abilities that are there, they're going to still work the same way. Those are not the first players that I did it with. When I had Myles Garrett, I put edge threat on Myles Garrett, and he screamed. It's just the fact that he's so light that it didn't really work out too much. You know what I'm saying? So with the way that goes, it doesn't really matter about having edge threat on the D tackle. It just won't light up. You see what I'm saying? But I can move him around. I don't always have to leave him at D tackle. I can put him at end. You see what I'm saying? Like, you guys don't understand. If you look at my defensive setups, I move my players around. So what if I wanted to put him on the edge? So that way I can get more of an escape off with the linebacker in my 3-4. Nobody thinks about that. They just think he's going to naturally stay at D tackle the whole game. But that's neither here nor there. The bottom line is John Randle sucks. So does Mean Joe Green. And the funny thing about it is all you guys have all these excuses. But if you look at it, how many times have you seen people currently with Mean Joe Green in their lineup? You don't see it. A lot of these cards are obsolete. John Randle is obsolete. Mean Joe Green is obsolete. You bring those guys out, dudes are so happy, like, oh, this dude sucks, like, let's get it. It's not like it was earlier when the O-line wasn't boosted up. Everybody's O-line has the capability of being 99 across the board. Those cards are not just going to come out and do whatever they want. That's the difference. And that's what I've been trying to tell everybody. Alan Page, tag sale, you're gone too. Like, you're 200, what is he, like 200 pounds? Like, running around getting pancaked everywhere, bro? This ain't IHOP. Warren Sapp is that dude. No matter what we tried to do and how we tried to experiment, Warren Sapp is that dude. It's like you're trying to find something else to replace something that you know is irreplaceable. Warren Sapp is just that guy. That's why I told you guys we're going to experiment, but we ain't letting go of Warren Sapp. Like, that dude just got to sit there and chill because we already knew we're going to have to come back to that guy. Now, the reason we got rid of him in the beginning was simply because the dude was extra fat with cheese, and then dudes are running around with Lamar Jackson, all kinds of Jackson, Janet Jackson, bro, was a Jackson. and it was starting to get crazy. So we tried to go ahead and get faster players there, not realizing that you're penalized for out of position. So throughout all those games, we were getting the business and we didn't even understand why. But that's pretty much the reasoning behind why MUT continues to evolve. Because as the game gets older and we get closer to the new Madden, all of the teams that you play against are more OP. So you can't do whatever you want. You can't just send the same guy and do weird stuff. You have to make sure that your team is up to par with it. So John Randle is just not a guy that works for you at this time because so many of the players are so much better. So he has to go. Now we got to go ahead and formulate a couple of things and make sure that our lineup is correct because we've gotten rid of some people, obviously, so everything's going to change. We want to make sure that our go deep is good. With zone run, do we really need it? I don't know. Yeah, well, I guess we could keep it that way. Zone run and everything, we're going to go ahead and make sure that's all set. But go deep is very important in certain cases. Probably not for Cam, because Cam is a golden ticket that has mostly everything already 99. So you probably wouldn't need it for him. And then also we added the 99 Calvin Johnson. So it's a lot of gold 99s going on. So you could probably do a lot of different things with the variation of your offensive lineup where you don't need certain players. Just to keep you guys informed with that. I'm taking a look at it right now and I see the lockdown is 29 of 30. Okay, so with that being said, I think we have more than enough potential to make the players max out and, have it the way that we want it. So taking a look at Calvin, Calvin's still good. I just wanted to double check. The gold 99 status, everything is good. Remember, we had him chem to a blue 99 way before. Now, is it the same thing? No, because now a lot of those same attributes are in green, which means that it's their true final tier. And we're not relying on boosts or anything like that. So we're going to jump over to the defensive side of the ball. We immediately notice what's going on with Cromartie. So we want to make sure that he's a 99 zone, 99 this, 99 pick your moms up, no Uber fee. Okay, we want to make sure that all of that is the way it's supposed to be. So now we look through, we're going to get rid of some players. All right, we're going to keep John Henderson because John Henderson is a guy that he really helps stop the run just by being there. Like he literally just helps stop the run just by being there. So with that being said, we're going to need to fix a couple things. Now, looking through the lineup the way it's set like that so we can get players in certain positions. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to add some abilities to some of the other players that we already have. Not abilities, we're going to add some scheme chems to these guys to kind of make it so that they understand exactly what's going on. All right, so, obviously the team chemistry is that, but then the scheme chem, right? This is going to be a little bit different. We got to give him lockdown to kind of make sure that everything is all set with Cromartie. So that's going to immediately boost Cromartie to where he's supposed to be, and then that'll help us out in that regard to make him just have the 99s all over the place. All right, now with other things that are going on, we're going to do some other adjustments to kind of help with the whole pass rush situation, because 28 out of 30, I think we could do a little bit better than that. We're going to adjust some of the lockdown situations, and then we'll go ahead and fix that by adding in, we're just going to add in that Randle, because Randle is a nat, so we can't do nothing else with him anyway. So we can just add him in as a base card the way that it is, and then we'll just go from there. So with the way that is, we're not doing the 49er theme team stuff anymore, so we don't really need to worry about that. All right? Right now, we have the lockdown right. We just got to get the pass rush up. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to look for John Randle inside of the lineup, and then we're going to add him in. I think we're going to have to put him in. Yeah, we'll just put him in as a backup of one of these guys. Like, not that big of a deal. Now, some of you guys are probably saying, is it that much of a huge deal to have that 99 zone? Well, realistically, none of us really know. You know what I'm saying? Because we can point out things where it works, we can point out things where it doesn't. But does it look pretty? That's what it's all about with MUT, if we're being honest. It's all about the looks, bro. Like, it looks really good to be like, yo, 99, 99. Like, that's what we all, bro. Fast forward to Madden 21, we're gonna all be looking to maximize our abilities of the players. It just makes it so much more exciting when your player is a 99 at something. Even though the card don't make sense with the way the attributes are, it's 99 and we're like, yo, we good. You know what I'm saying? It's a Madden player thing. You know what I'm saying? We just love seeing them 99s. I guess you MLB guys, NBA 2K, everybody loves, the 99, but, it is what it is. So now, with everything the way that it is, Cromartie is going to actually be where he's supposed to be because we have the lockdown back up over the 30. So he's going to be exactly where we want him to be. And now defensively, I think we're all set for right now based on what's been going on with the current power-up expansions. So I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys see This is what you guys have been asking about over the last couple videos. Yo, Gmia, you got to get him to that 99 zone. So this is what he looks like. So he's not that far off from any other card that's in the game right now. All right, and he's a higher tier with his final tier when you go to upgrade him. So even with the other boost, it don't really matter. Everything is looking a lot better. Our team looks a lot different. We're ready to moss no matter what, and I think that we're all set with everything that's going forward. So as usual, if you have any other questions or comments, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. Continue to be safe. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You go ahead and have an unbelievable day. One love, y'all.